Hey everybody, Ralph Havens here. Welcome, Ralph Havens, autoimmuneanswers.com. And I am just about to load this up on Facebook. So whether you're watching it on Facebook or later on YouTube or on the podcast, when I get it up on the podcast, it'll be on a podcast. Whichever way you're watching it, welcome. I've got something really cool that came in this week. And I want to tell you guys all about it. It's something that really got me thinking. And thinking about the old days, and when Jen and I used to go to the Waken Bakery, a coffee shop out here, a great organic coffee out by the mountain by here where we live. And so I wanted to let you know what happened and what came up with a very cool email that I got from somebody this week, because this guy was asking some questions, like he has some big things he wants to do in the world, and ways that he wants to do it. But he was like, Ralph, what did you do? How did you do this? How do you get to do what you do? And how can I get to do some really cool stuff out in the world? So let's see. Let me just put it like this. This one really surprised me. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go live on Facebook, and it should be loading up in just a minute, and then I'll tell you what happened, and some cool stuff that I got as takeaways from this. So Ralph Havens, starting out here in just a minute. All right, it looks like we are live. So welcome. So Ralph Havens from autoimmuneanswers.com, and welcome to your session. So I got a cool email this week from a guy, and he was asking me, he said he wanted to know all my books and trainings and stuff that I had studied over the years, because he had this dream to do something big in the world, and to bring it to the world, and to make it as a business, to do it with things over the internet, and to reach people and share his message and his gifts. And so it was a really cool email, and it made me go, wow, yeah. It made me start thinking, and I thought back to us, and a few years ago we had come up here, and our lives had been totally taken apart. Jen still credits it from this one trilogy of books that we read that completely dismantled our belief systems about reality, and it was quite cool. But one of my friends to this day still will not read those books, because he doesn't want his life to blow up. So I won't be recommending that book unless you really want to know what it was. But for whatever reason, life had blown up, and we were up here in the Pacific Northwest. It's beautiful, but we didn't know what to do. We thought we had a certain plan, and instead we ended up spending a year outside, more than a year, and burning through lots and lots of money, $100,000 more than that, to fix up this house while we lived outside, and it was devastating. But one thing that was that felt good was we would go to this place called the Waken Bakery out here by Mount Baker. Kind of funny name, huh? And we would drink coffee and hang out all morning, and it felt great because we were in a little cabin, and it just felt really good. And but the thing was, we didn't know what to do. We didn't know how to get our lives back. I mean, we had a place to live. At least we were working on it, and but we didn't know how we were going to do our work or anything anymore. We knew we wanted to get back to doing our work in the world. We weren't going to just be farmers. Nothing wrong with being a farmer, but that wasn't my life. And so we didn't know what to do. And as we talked about it and really thought about it, we're like, we just need to know what to do. The X of what to do to get the Y, with the Y being how to restart our business and our life and our ways of helping people in the world and getting known again. And we just needed to know what to actually do. So as I thought about this guy that emailed me, I thought, what did I do? And so I wrote down all these books and trainings and teachers and people that I used, and it was quite a list. And I thought, oh, wow, if I was doing it now, this is what I would do. And I came up with a very short list of stuff that I would do in the physical world. And so that felt good. But then I thought about it and I thought, but all along my process, I've known that the mindset and the energy was the way to get things done fast. I mean, I'd seen it with matrix energetics and even with integrative manual therapy, the intuitive medical work that I was doing, medical intuitive work. And I knew that energy could shift things really fast if you shifted those things. And I also knew that your mindset and my mindset and my beliefs and thoughts, the deep inner stuff, was really, really key. And so I was using a lot of things like in the movie The Secret and Law of Attraction and the movie What the Bleep and all these things to control inner thoughts and beliefs and working on that. And it helped a little bit. And then I ran into matrix energetics and I could see how fast a physical condition could change. I mean, I literally saw anxiety and depression go away in a very short time, whereas in the past, it would have taken a long time. And I saw all these medical conditions shift in a very short time. Sometimes they're big shifts in just a session, but especially over a little time. And so I thought, wow, the money thing and the business thing has to be another thing like that, where you can use matrix energetics or the things in The Secret or the Law of Attraction and just change things in the matrix, right? Change things in the matrix and shift things. But to tell you the truth, it wasn't really working. Not really. I mean, I was doing massive amounts of meditation and it got to the point where I was so frustrated because we were still sleeping outside and we just didn't know how to get our lives back. It was crazy to see my wife. I mean, we were actually in this carport one night and it was about 2 a.m. or so and it was raining. It was colder than this. It was about 35 degrees Fahrenheit. So like 2 or 3 centigrade and rainy and windy. And Ben was like wheezing and my wife was, we were dealing with some medical-ish stuff coming up around all this toxic stuff in our house. And I just was so mad. I was entirely just massively mad. And even though I was trying so hard to use The Secret and Law of Attraction and change my beliefs, life really just sucked, man. I mean, it's like my wife was sleeping outside with our baby. And so I was like, okay, I just need to know the physical, like show me what to actually do in the physical world to make this thing different, to get our life back. And, but then cool things happened. I found a thing, it's beyond a meditation, but a way to go directly to the thing that's causing a lot of this stuff that then the thoughts and beliefs and everything else is layered upon. So, when you think of like what you want, you could think, what do you really want? Like if you want a business, like this guy wanted a business and you want a new life and you want to reach the world and you want to get your message to the world, there's certain things you want. And it's like, nobody really does these things to make $1 million. I mean, the money is cool, of course, right? But what is it that you really want? And for me, it was, I really wanted to know that I had done well for my family, that I had done okay, that we had done it and they were going to be okay. And that my wife could look at me like, yeah, we succeeded. And I wanted my little boy to know that we had made it and that we had overcome this thing and we were on the other side. What I really wanted, of course, right, was this feeling. And that was the thing I was really looking for. And so with all this Law of Attraction and other stuff, I know they talk about like, you have to like vibrate it with a certain frequency and feeling, but it's much more, it's different than that. It's different. It's without all those trainings. And what I found was a way to do this, to do it really quickly, to do it on the fly, to do it as a dedicated time. And that was what I told this guy that emailed me. I said, you get this one piece down that will shift your internal stuff, so that you can get what you truly want in life. And a couple of key things to do. You got to know some things to do. If you want to reach the world over the internet and through a business thing that helps people, it helps to know who's done it and how to do it. So I gave him these pieces. And so this morning for this Facebook Live or YouTube or podcast, however you're getting it, I wanted just to check in with you and see what is it that you truly want. you know, the thing you really want, whether it's $1 million or a certain business or a certain thing that you want to reach with the world. You know, some of my friends are into getting vaccine safety out to the world. What is it you truly want? And when you think of it, what is the thing that you would really get if you had that? It's probably a feeling. And if you're interested in learning more about what I found in that world, how to shift so that you can actually clear anything that's slowing you down, standing where you're stopping you from getting this thing that you really, really want. And you want to know some of the physical things to do, whether you're dealing with trying to make a living doing this or that, whatever you're dealing with. I might have some good ways to do the X, the stuff to do to get the Y, which is what you really want. So message me, comment in the comments. I check the comments. I try to answer all of them. You can email me, ralph@ralphhavens.com, and let me know what it is that you truly want. And if you want information about some of the things I found in the physical world that can actually help you get it, and the things that I found in deeper than the secret or the law of attraction, much more primary than that make a huge difference. It made a difference for us. Let me know, and I'll point you in that direction. I put all that stuff in my masterclass because I wrote all this down and made a big course with it, and it's in its third version of that now. And so if you're interested in that, there's you can go to ralphhavens.com. That's my name, Ralph Havens. ralphhavens.com/enlighten up. And if you go there, there's you can leave an email and I'll send you the 3 secrets. One of them is that ancient technique that I found that goes right to the feeling and really shifts it deeper, more primary than some of the stuff you might be using for mindset and trying to use some of those metaphysical kind of ways to manifest. So I'll point you in directions. Let me know. Go ahead and go to ralphhavens.com/enlighten up and grab that. I'll send it to you in an email right away as soon as you let me know where to send it. And if you have any questions or need anything, just let me know. I'm going to just check, see if there's a Facebook thing anywhere here. I don't see where it is. Hopefully we're live. Hopefully we're live. So, yeah, it looks like we're live. Let me just look through the Facebook and see if anybody's commenting. And click like and share if you want. It's always good to know if people are out there listening. So if you're listening, if this was useful in any way, let me know. If it wasn't, let me know. Let me know what you need. And I'd love to hear from you. All right, everybody. Have a great day, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye now.